Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 6 of our slow and immersive playthrough of Frostpunk 2's campaign. And we're playing through chapter 1 on Steward difficulty. I believe this is now part 5, although it doesn't really matter anymore. I feel like we're not really going to neatly fold these chapters into several parts as things just keep happening, things that require our attention and require careful thinking. Given we're playing on Steward difficulty, I think it presents a good challenge. But we've done well so far, although we've always walked the line pretty close. Now, in the previous episode, we've finally established a colony at the old Dreadnought site where we found oil. We've connected it to New London via a pathway, and we're now working on actually starting to extract oil at the old Dreadnought and then shipping it to New London. We actually have Frostland teams available now that we've established the colony. So, I mean, in New London, in New London, yeah, there we are. The stats change, so we had a few people getting sick, which was not great. But, actually, let's go ahead and just increase output of goods here, because we did have a few hundred people extra available. We are stockpiling coal, which is great. I mean, I would like to just finally use up this coal, but I would also like to, fix our materials deficit. So I'm going to just shut this coal production down. I'm going to increase these materials production and start stockpiling that. I feel like that's a better use of our workforce. Otherwise, yeah, we are producing goods here. I'm going to up both of these districts, and in fact, industrial mechanical factory producing goods. We need 300 workers. We need 90 prefabs. Ooh, we really need prefabs. Yeah, this is bad now. 180 heat stamps. Now, heat stamps we can get from one place or another. What we cannot get, however, is an extraction district now, because we need 150 prefabs. Ooh, this is tricky. We need 150 prefabs to build a prefabs building. This is a little bit tricky. Okay, we're short on housing as well, but that's not really right, is it? Like, yeah, there we are. Let's just kind of get these people into the housing district. Yeah, we're stocked now. We're surplus housing. We got heat. We have housing. We have food. We have materials. Slight shortage of goods. That's not a big problem. I'm gonna leave New London as it is. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and zoom out. We need to send, get our Frostland teams doing something useful. I will suggest we explore the mountains. It's a rugged territory, so it's going to take a little longer. It is safe, however. Possible findings: coal. This deserted territory is home to the skeletal remains of Tesla City. The site is almost completely snowed in, and with few exceptions, the ruins have been picked clean of useful materials. Is there really any point then? It would be nice to find some prefabs. Frostland dwellers, cores. Yeah, let's actually maybe explore the highlands. Also rugged territory, but threat level safe. 17 weeks to chart. There are rumors of wise women in these hills who tell stories of the old world. Years ago, some young women complained the infirmary could not treat their ailments. They sought out these hills and never returned, sparking rumors they had become wise women themselves. Yeah, it would be nice to find some prefabs, so let's go ahead and launch expedition into the highlands. Yeah, maybe it's a good idea to first explore everything around New London. I feel like that's good use of our teams. Now, while that is happening, let's go ahead and zoom in on the old Dreadnought settlement. We do have, our council is in recess for another 5 weeks. We're researching a fracturing pump jack to get as much oil out of the ground as possible. We're building some housing here, as we're missing housing. It's also... Oh, this is... Okay, this is now very awkward. This is a very awkward situation we are facing right now. How did that happen? How did this happen? Didn't we have like 200? Oh, that Housing district cost us 200 prefabs itself. Okay, this is very awkward now. Is that right though? Is that really right? We have 70. So it's, oh, okay. So it's 73 prefabs across settlements. I thought it's, okay. So heat stamps and prefabs are just shared. Okay, well, it's good that you don't have to transfer them between settlements. Well, that's very awkward. I mean, we're not working in this district. I mean, we could just wait to find some. Man, that was bad. Well, I mean, how is it bad though? We built a housing district. How can that be bad? That can't be bad. It's a good thing, but we're out of prefabs. Well, yeah, here's what we need to do. Here's what we need to do. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we got the goods shortage is gonna run a little high for a while because we need to get 27 per week. Yeah, this is the answer. Industrial district needs to switch to producing prefabs. Visions of our future, diverging ideas. Steward, everyone in New London is awaiting the moment we get a steady supply of oil. So many fears would vanish, so many dreams made possible. But those dreams seem to be diverging. Faith keepers paint visions of an eternally warm New London, as warm as only the eldest among us remember. But evolvers want us to use this newfound power to reach out and settle remote places on the Frostland, making it our own. Both factions started thinking about how to use oil when it reaches New London. When it does, we will have to decide. I see. Okay. Well, what we really do see is that we need more prefabs so that we can actually build more, actually get this oil out of the ground. I'm not sure if it's better to wait these couple of weeks and build an extraction district and get these prefabs going, or do we build an oil district straight away? Logistics district extraction. Let's get extraction going because we need a heat source, otherwise these people are going to start getting sick and then all sorts of problems are going to start to arise. Get an extraction district. Let's get that going. Nice. That's well. Where is this thing going? Oh, that's quite a way to go. Yeah, that's probably needs a bit of tweaking by the developers. Yeah, because cold is minor but growing. Hunger is minor and stable. We need to transfer some food here, extremely increased by goods scarcity. Yeah, we could resource transfer. Yeah, we could get sort of like, no, sorry, 10 food. Right. Once you get kind of like 10 food this way, we're gonna need to pass some materials this way as well. We can do this, for example, as food will grow here. 125 sick people have returned to work in New London. Excellent. Go ahead and check it out. Go to this location. Is there anything we can do with those people? Get more food, perhaps, with our building. Alright, since we have our building, better make use of it. What kind of step is this? Okay, it's 200 people per step, I guess.
The price of gruel has...
Double click here. Maybe these are colonists. Okay, we now have a council. Pass mass-produced goods. Survival. Goods. No common rules. There are no defined standards for how goods are produced. Durable goods. Goods demand per capita is slightly decreased. In order to make best use of scarce resources, we will focus on producing sturdy and easily repairable goods. I actually like this idea a lot more, but we've promised this one. In order to overcome scarcity, we will organize our production lines to increase goods production. Yeah, but it's much better. Oof. I don't want to pass this now. Man, maybe we're... Okay, well, let's pass it. What does it take to repeal a law? For example, city development. For example, right, we could just propose to enforce city development efforts. Because I feel like this is much better. Durable goods. Yeah, goods demand per capita is slightly decreased. That's way better. That means that it will scale much better. Whereas goods production efficiency is increased. I mean, we did promise this, didn't we? I mean, we need the trust, so we promised it, so we're gonna have to fulfill this promise. A small step towards progress.
The proposed law has been approved.
Okay, that was quite popular, it seems. New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations within New Londoners improve. Trust rises. Okay, well, we will try to change that later. As I think in a situation like this, it pays to be more frugal rather than try to actually, you know, outproduce and go back to the conspicuous consumption years of before the frost. Okay, we have oil online. Nice. Let's go ahead and get the generator up and running at the Dreadnought. Right, so that we have enough heating here. There you go. Cold is diminishing. Perfect. We need materials here, however, to keep this thing running. So let's go ahead and meet demand. Yeah. Let's transfer 35 materials here from New London. Now extraction district would be great. Let's wait and let's build a prefabs district here. We're okay with the small shortage of housing, I guess. For now, at least. Stockpile. Oh, interesting. This is 10,000. Hang on. Resource transfer to New London. 66. Right. Okay, this will be. We do have actually 10,000 oil here. Hang on. Resource transfer. So can we transfer 50? Yeah, we'll be transferring out of the stockpile, so I like that idea. Because New London probably needs the oil a bit more than these guys. Extraction district, okay. Okay, we are going to increase squalor here. It's not really great. Near generator. Okay, so we got no bonuses like this. Near housing district. Okay, so we would get yeah, we're gonna get slightly increased squalor here. Just not what I thought would actually happen. Remember, if we build another housing district, we're gonna have to build it around here. I feel like that's probably worth it. No, okay, a little bit of squalor, tiny bit more, but look, that's just how it's gonna be. Near generator though, this colony shouldn't be too big anyway. Go ahead and build that. Yeah, so I guess we can't. So we need to transfer 75 units of ore. Yeah, that means we need a building here because we need to be producing more than 75. All right. So for example, paid essentials at 10%. 10% production efficiency. That's pretty good. Okay, so we need to research that. That's another 8 weeks. Okay, we seem like we're doing okay. Let's go have a look at new.
Note, a new rule enters into force.
250 workforce. We have 250 workforce. I think I would put it in the food district. Keep stockpiling that food. Can never have enough. Let's see. Sue Miller, 12 apprentice. Spinning dog hair into yarn. Ouch, my finger. These fucking spindles. Mrs. Boss Lady keeps joking I'll fall asleep and get woken up by a prince. I don't get it. If a prince came near me, I'd rob him blind, then make him do the bloody spinning. But it's alright. Gonna beat my record today. Nice strong yarn. Auntie Mabel says if I can weave, I can work with her at the mill. Beats freezing in the streets. Family apprenticeship promises a better future for the children of the city. Agree. Agree. Okay, we are running out of coal here, which is fine. It's actually a good thing. 45 recently beaten and mugged. Oh dear. Crime is notable. Greatly increased by goods scarcity. Yeah, we need to sort that out. I know. Guys, I do recognize that. We do need a mechanical factory, frankly. But for that we need 300 workforce. Which we do not have at the moment. Let's save like a little bit of prefabs and then we will well, in fact we need 150 prefabs extraction, yeah, to get these guys going. 400 only. Yeah, it's not really all that much, is it? Okay, unused quarters, no contagion prevention. Steward, with disease currently under control, more and more citizens question why we keep some housing empty for potential quarantine. Makes no bloody sense, complained an anonymous clerk. We keep maintaining these places just in case, when they could make some folk happy right now. A mixed coalition of delegates agrees with the complaints and has drafted a new law which would deregulate the issue of contagion altogether. The no contagion prevention law is now available in the council. I see. Interesting. So we can basically go back to where we were before. Okay. Now, I do want prefabs. We need prefabs, but for extraction district we need 600 workforce. 600 workers, where are we going to get that? I mean, we desperately need workers, really. But there's nothing to even shut down. Yeah, we can't really get it. That's all there is to say. I mean, a mechanical factory would need 300 workers. I mean, that's possible. So is that for construction? Yeah, construction 300, requirements 300, yeah. And it only needs 90 prefabs, okay. So how about you start building some goods to reduce that shortage? We do need to get this on this housing back up there, along with the research. We only have 85 people though. Yeah, once we do that, we only have 85 people. We got nothing to really cut. Well, coal production we could, I guess, because this will fill up, it says, in 25 weeks. So can we cut that down, like, just a smidge, and maybe we get both a mechanical factory and an extraction district. Let's get an extraction district first, perhaps. Let's get a district going, because we need prefabs, and we need a good stockpile. Otherwise, we'll constantly be hampered by it. But we'll get goods demand up shortly as well. Like that will happen.
Do not waste time on repairs. A new model
Tension has
is
been brought
safer
down.
than a repurposed
Extremely increased by
one.
notable crime. Goods scarcity. Yeah, we need more goods, or we need to deal with crime, really. So let's go ahead here in the city. Contagion prevention. Now we need to deal with crime. How can we deal with crime? Contagion prevention. Society. Funerals. No criminal survival. No, there's nothing. No laws that can help us. Revolvers. Faithkeepers. Hold evening prayers. Send faithkeepers to pray with the people and preach that better days are ahead. Do that. 191. Join them. Faithkeepers lead prayers. Okay. Okay, but when that happens, okay, now 17. Okay, train workers. Production efficiency is increased. Requires favorable or better relations. Okay. So these guys, we can make a promise. Pass no contagion prevention. Promise to research unproductive. Workers unproductive do maintenance. Workers who do not meet their quotas must stay after their shifts to perform machinery and infrastructure maintenance. Materials demand is slightly decreased. Production efficiency is slightly increased. Promise to research liberated youth. Research unproductive do maintenance. Hang on. Decline to promise anything. Unproductive do maintenance. Where is that? Do maintenance. Okay. So now we have all. Materials demand is significantly decreased. I feel like everyone should do maintenance. Youth. Liberated youth. Or dutiful youth. Percentage of active. This is really good though. I feel like that just makes more sense. I mean, the evolvers, I like their ethos, right? But I don't really like how they implement it. Young adults are encouraged to experiment, free from arbitrary bounds and judgments. Unlocks the youth employment program, which bolsters city's workforce but decreases heat stamps income. City ability trust rises slightly. Where's the city ability, by the way? Percentage of active workers is increased. Yeah, where is that city ability? Wonder.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward?
Like, where? I've never seen ability, quality, tradition, progress. Is this because interesting? Progress or adaptation, equality or merit, tradition or reason? Yeah, we're kind of going all in on faith keepers. I mean they got the city through the first Frostpunk, for the first 30 years. They have reasonable policies, but where is that city ability though? I don't know, maybe that will come in later. Anyway, okay. Nothing we can promise these guys, is there? I mean, favorable. Population significantly improve. Vote is decreased. Don't really want to do anything just yet. Grant agenda. Let evolvers choose the next law to be voted on in the council. What if they lose that law though? Fund point, will they get upset? Probably will. Favorable relations. Okay, let's just leave the policies alone for now. We're almost done with our research. We're also almost done with exploration here. Nice. Hag Hills explored. I thought they were highlands. So Hag Hills. Okay. What do we have? Abandoned Lazaret. Built hastily during the 1901 plague, these buildings were used to quarantine infected New Londoners. They now lie silent and forgotten, scores of wooden crosses and a grim reminder of what transpired. Should we decide to disturb the dead, dismantling this place could yield some raw materials. Okay, dismantle Lazarus' remains. Yeah, we can disturb the dead for sure. Some will be angered by our irreverence, but these resources are of no use to the dead. Tension is slightly increased. 300 prefabs. Yes. 5 Frostland teams. I mean, yes, we take it. I mean, guys, this is about survival. I'm sorry, but Wise Woman Camp. Our scouts have met the wise women, for which these hills are famed. Some are in fact New Londoners who left during the captain's first days. They would be pleased to return to New London now that we have a council, and they say they can bring some cores with them. However, some of the captain's most loyal followers consider these women traitors and think they should remain exiled. Take these women in. 3 cores, 500 population. Relations worsen with faith keepers. It's okay. We have good relations with faith keepers. Okay, let's see about this one. Schismatic temple. Inside this abandoned temple, our scouts found a circle of frozen naked bodies lying around a strange idol made of ice. Nearby sat a pile of faith keeper robes. The temple has fallen into disrepair. We could salvage it for prefabs, but the faith keepers would prefer that we destroy all evidence of this place. Salvage the remains. People will learn where these prefabs came from, but they're too valuable to waste. What temple? No, we're getting this. People will learn, yeah. It's fine, we can handle that. Nice, 600 prefabs, just like that. Okay, we need 20 teams. Okay, so let's... I mean, this will worsen relations with faith keepers as well. I mean, how bad are the relations with faith keepers? Right now, they're good.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward.
We'll fix that if we have to, right? These women will be in New London. Do need more people, like right now. 3 cores. I mean, this isn't really going to fix anything for us, so let's just wait, I would say. I mean, I don't want to waste time with the 5 Frostlines. It would be nice to just get this all together, but I just want to see just how much. I mean, relations worsen. I don't want to, you know, make it critical, so let's go ahead and leave that as is. Get those Frostland teams in. We're going to have lots of prefabs, fix a lot of things up for us. Yeah, we need these goods. Yeah, that would be amazing for us. We have prefabs coming, so we might as well switch to goods production. Might as well get that mech. Okay, we need that workforce though, as well. So what happened there? Okay.
Hear us, Steward.
Hang on. So what's this? Cutthroat economy, paid essentials. Steward, now that we're charging for essentials, some unemployed families are unable to afford basic necessities. Where are the unemployed? Get in the workforce. We need workers, like we need air. Work goes to the worthiest. If these people were passed up, it's their own damn fault. They should put in the work instead of expecting the city to solve their problems, claimed one Evolvers' delegate. Others are more measured and say we could provide them with a weekly allowance. If we can't offer them work, we will give them a budget. Up to them to use it wisely. What should we do? I'll let them fend for themselves. Guys, we need workers right now. Who's slacking? Everyone needs to pull their weight here. Handouts make people helpless, exactly. Paid essentials is remain unchanged. And that's final. Let's go ahead. Pause. Let's see. Our scout teams should start arriving. Okay. We got... Well, okay, the first one actually was only supposed to get the prefab. Let's see how bad of a hit is that going to be. Boom. Okay. So that That was very much manageable. Let's take the wise woman in then. I feel like that didn't really hurt us too much. Yeah, very much manageable. Now we have researched the pump jack, so let's go ahead to the old dreadnought here and build it. Extraction, fracturing pump jack. 100 oil. It's gonna boom. Let's place that down here. Now need more materials here to keep this whole thing running. I don't remember if we actually kind of did this. Yeah, we should just supply the old dreadnought with enough materials. Yeah, we should really also give them the goods they need. Let's go ahead and transfer resources. Now, back in New London. Okay, we are getting our prefabs. We do, however... Oh man, we really need the goods. We need the mechanized sawmill for more... No, that's for materials, isn't it? We need a mechanized factory for more goods, or we could get plus 10 prefabs. Well, we have a lot of prefab now, so we just need that small income. Yeah, we have enough from extraction districts, so we need more goods right now. That's what we really need. So as soon as we get those women in, the wise women, are they in? Yep, we do have 400 people. We really need a mechanical factory. 180 foot heat stamps we need. Okay, well, New Londoners like us, so let's go ahead and raise funds. Relations significantly worsened with New Londoners. Ooh. Oh, sorry, but we need to raise funds. The mechanical factory is in order. There it is. Promoting progress. Okay, Peter Coleman, New Londoner. So generous for them to donate an evolver. Yep. Okay, so we're getting oil into New London. We just need to actually use it. Okay, we have the building in here. Let's go ahead, New London. Let's transfer resources. That's 130. So we got. Let's go. Meet demand. That's not demand, so just yeah. That's the demand here. We can transfer, get a little bit of a stockpile. I mean, give these guys a little bit more, like 20, just so they build kind of a small stockpile over time. Even give them like 30, let's say, just in case anything ever happens. They can transfer maybe 120 to London, again, build a small stockpile themselves. Although they have a decent stockpile. They actually have a decent stockpile, so we can just transfer almost everything. Okay, so there we go. Let's transfer these resources. And that completes the mission, and new fuel flows. Anticipation fills the air as the first transport of oil is sent to New London. To dream of a future without feeling cold feels surreal. To make it happen, however, we will need to modify the generator to turn this black gold into heat. This will be irreversible. What future we build for ourselves will depend on it. We must decide. Okay. Saving. Oh, let's see. Chapter 2, Ambitions. Okay, I didn't actually remember that this is where Chapter 1 ended. Hey, Ambitions, Chapter 2. People cheer as oil reaches the city, but the question remains what it means for our future. The years of suffering are coming to an end, their leaders shout across the city's squares. With the gift of oil and light of the furnace, we can defeat the frost and build a warm paradise. A warm paradise. Let us improve the blessed engine and pump oil until the snows of the city melt forever. However, the evolvers disagree. The frost is our reality. What Faithkeepers lecture is not only foolish, it's hubris. We can't wait for New London's generator to rust. We have to adapt to this world, settle and repopulate the Frostland. Choose which direction to lead the city. Yeah, we will embrace the frost, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think if we rely on this, Faithkeepers will approve of this decision, and that means we will defeat the frost. They will approve, evolvers will disapprove. Unlocks oil pumps generator upgrade that uses only oil. Unlocks ability to exploit unlimited deep deposits. We will embrace the frost. Evolvers will approve of the decision. Faithkeepers will disapprove. Unlocks adaptive pumps generator upgrade that uses any fuel. Unlocks unlimited output Frostland settlements. Yeah, I feel like it's better to rely on settlements, right? Better to go out and explore effectively, right? Faithkeepers' fervor is increased. Let's go with that. I feel like that's good. Good to have, good to be adaptive. Good to have 2 fuel sources, right? We can use coal or oil or anything else we find. So I feel like we'll go with evolvers, really, right? Let's go with that. Embrace the frost. We first need to upgrade the generator with adaptive pumps to use the new fuel. Then we must research furnaces that will support upgrading viable outposts to permanent settlements. They will provide a supply of resources that will not run out. Okay. Embrace the frost. Not all outposts are viable as permanent settlements, but there are plenty of useful sites around New London. We have to find them. Adaptive pumps generator upgrade is unlocked and available to be built. Settlement heating and generator upgrades research are unlocked. That's cool. I feel that's better. Yeah, if we spread out our population, you know, there's less squalor, less disease, less crime, right? We're kind of spread out. If one settlement goes down, you know, humanity survives. So I feel like that's a good choice. That's a thematic choice, immersive choice. I like it. I think that's the way we go. I mean, might not look as cool in terms of building up a single massive city, but I feel like that's what could make the civilization weak. Right? I feel like we have more chance of survival by spreading out in reasonable, you know, kind of reasonably settled settlements. But okay, so we embrace the frost. So we first need to upgrade, let's read this again. We first need to upgrade the generator with adaptive pumps to use the new fuel. Then we must research furnaces that will support upgrading viable outposts to permanent settlements. They will provide a supply of resources that will not run out. Not all outposts are viable as permanent settlements, but there are plenty of useful sites around New London. We have to find them. Adaptive pumps generator upgrade is unlocked and available to be built. Settlement heating and generator upgrades to research are unlocked. I see. Okay, let's go ahead and pause. New research available. The evolvers have presented new and radical ideas for research. Okay, relations with Frostlanders. Yeah, so evolvers are 4%. Ooh. Fervor is weak. Relations neutral, size 17. Okay, we need to kind of get on. Yeah, we're gonna need to push ourselves over the coming episodes towards kind of getting, supporting evolvers more. And, you know, steering away from Faithkeepers. Because if we are going to settle the Frostlands, we need our people to be tough. Okay. But in any case, let's see. Find an outpost in the Frostland to upgrade to the first settlement. Okay, we've done that. Research settlement heating and skyways. Construct generator adaptive pumps in the central district. Buildings. Central. Generator adaptive pumps. 200 workforce required. The generator can run on oil, coal, or steam. I haven't seen steam yet. Okay. We need 200 workforce. Where are we going to get that from? Where are we gonna get that from? Well, okay, let's maybe get a little less food. Yeah, we have a stockpile. Let's get this going. Construction. The generator can run on oil, coal, or steam. Versatile pump allows the generator to intake oil and steam in addition to coal. Let's go ahead and build that. Now also, let's go ahead and take those people in that we wanted. Convince them all to come. 3,500. Right, so this was the old observatory. This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Some may be willing to reconsider their situation and join us in the city. Right, it's Frostlanders. They're more likely to be evolvers. They're tough people. Let all these people experience the warmth of New London. Boom. And it seems like I was right. As soon as you make one decision, that's it. You can't really go back. So I'm glad this is the decision we've taken. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, we still have another 15 minutes of this episode. Unfortunately, yeah, we couldn't start a new chapter on a new episode. So let's get started with this. Plan this out. And then, you know, we'll continue in the next episode. But we still have a little bit of time. Let's have a think. We are eating through our coal stockpile. Let's actually go ahead and unpause because we need those workers. I feel like we are going to get a population growth very shortly. And we need a lot of workforce just to get the kind of people back into work. Spread ourselves by settling. Yes, I think this is an excellent idea. That we have enough goods now. Did we actually build that factory then? Yes, we did in the end, right? Mechanical factory. Yes, we did. Perfect. Let's have a look. Are these people coming? Yes, they are. It's going to be a big influx of people. Boom. Okay, 2,600 workforce. So we're obviously missing shelter. So let's go ahead and increase the workforce in these housing districts so that we can actually house more people. Now, got that up there. Get that up there. Get everyone working as much as possible. Food, yeah. Let's get the food in. Okay, we need more materials. Is what we really need. Yeah, we have more materials here. Let's perhaps defrost this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, these can't really be. This needs to be like 2 different districts every time, it seems. Maybe let's just build one district like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then, you know, it will be depleted one day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, that's 4, 5, 6, and then we extend it with 7. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we extend it with 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the first district. Extension of 1, 2, 3. No, that doesn't work. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. We're definitely. This is what we need to frost break. That's for sure. So we need more materials. We're gonna need more housing. But let's get the food at the very least. Okay. Yeah, scouting teams we're okay with. Building a generator here. Goods, yeah, it would be nice to have even more goods, that's for sure. 11 prefabs. Where do we get that from? 11 from +1 from paid essentials, 10 from mechanical factory. Oh, mechanical. Okay, interesting. Mechanical factory gives us 11 prefabs and more goods as well. That's very nice. Yeah, we will build another one of these factories soon, but first we need materials. But it would be nice to build a mechanical factory. 180 heat stamps though. Yeah, we don't have any heat stamps. Well, Frostlanders, 48% of the population. Let's go ahead and raise funds from them. Ask the Frostlanders to contribute all they can for the good of the city. The larger their population, the more heat stamps they will contribute. Favorable. Okay, let's raise funds. I mean, we need the heat stamps. What can I say? We really need the mechanical factory. Yeah, we can handle the heat. Let's build one in. We have the workforce because we really need to sort this goods shortage once and for all. Material surplus will be sorted soon as well. Housing we need to sort out. Food we can wait a little bit on food. But housing needs to be sorted kind of as a matter of priority. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's a housing district under construction. More funds, I suppose. Could actually also just get through here. Stable crevasse. It's kind of a little bit further away, but you know, we could do it. Could get a housing district in there, and then another one. Let's do that maybe later once we dismantle this prefabs and this coal. Once we do that, we can do this. Okay. Would be nice to
Help us keep you warm. Report all leaks
We
and
employed
damages
this.
to the nearest maintenance office.
Okay, so we got that food district going. That means we have a surplus of food again. We're building housing. We really need materials, yeah. Okay, let's have a think about research, because we're not researching anything. And let's think research, settlement, heating, and skyways. Okay. Frostland. Skyways. Bulvers. How can we allow trains to reclaim the Frostland skyways? A network of cables connecting elevated stations will allow us to run suspended trains in the Frostland without having to worry about ice and snow accumulation. Unlocks skyway connections which can be built in the Frostland to allow the transport of more resources from colonies and outposts. Let's first establish the colonies and make sure they actually produce so many resources that we need these skyways. Right, that we need these skyways to actually transport them. Otherwise, here it says settlement heating. The Volvers agrees. Settlement furnace. Thanks to our advancements in generator adaptability, we can develop a furnace that could sustain small populations in permanent Frostland settlements. Unlocks upgrading outposts to permanent settlements which can provide unlimited resources. Okay. Now, let's have a think. What can we actually do with that? That means this, for example. I mean, it still has 63,000 food. Right? So it can be upgraded, I assume. Fishing village. This abandoned mine could be, I guess, also upgraded. I assume it's things like that, right? Oil systems and regular workers. Some workers may die. Send mountaineers. 50,000 oil stockpile. A tanker filled with oil hangs in a narrow crevice. It will be dangerous to extract without specialized equipment. Okay, not really sure. Men with special training equipment will be able to extract the oil safely. 50,000 oil stockpile. That is some stockpile. But for now, I guess we don't really need that. Here we have rugged territory that's safe, that actually gets us nothing. The Gorge. The Serpentine Gorge is the hallmark of the approach to New London, promising a safe return home. Okay, but we can find nothing in here. Here we can at least maybe find some coal. Mountains. This deserted territory is home to the skeletal remains of Tesla City. The site is almost completely snowed in, with few exceptions. The ruins have been picked clean of useful materials. Rugged territory. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Where do we go from here? Okay, seems like we have a little sort of ping. Okay, we do have a ping here, which I assume means there's more coal. Do we need coal? No, we don't. Okay, we could put 25 teams. Hang on a second. Can we actually do that? Yeah, we do have 25 teams. Okay, let's go ahead and explore. Threat level dangerous. Many scouts will be injured. Possible findings, materials. After measuring the winds from these peaks, the Empire's surveyors selected the sites of the generators, including New London and Winterhome. Ooh, challenging territory. We might find Winterhome somewhere. What about here? Open territory, threat level safe. Possible findings, coal. The approach. Once a small port operated here to ferry materials for the generator's construction. Now it's lost to pressing ice. Scouts say they can still hear the grunts and cries of men having heavy steam cores, heaving heavy steam cores ashore. Only 10 required. Very interesting. This requires 20. Okay, well, let's launch an expedition to the mountains. Kind of feel like maybe we tech up a little bit before we tackle dangerous exploration missions. On the other hand, it's these dangerous missions that are really worthwhile, right? We don't need the coal. We need materials. What about here? Frostland. Scouts headquarters. Scouts training. Let's see, what type of scouts is the most efficient? Pathfinder scouts. We will select the fittest candidates and train them in elite survival skills so they can remain adaptable. Territory threat level is decreased. Yeah, let's go ahead and research that. Can we? I'm not quite sure. Is it worth make a promise, for example, like this? Promise to pass no contagion, unproductive to maintenance, promise to research liberated youth, decline to promise anything for now. But let's do scout training though. Pathfinders. Yeah, definitely Frostlanders. Evolvers also like Pathfinders. Territory threat level is decreased. 11 weeks. Okay, let's go ahead and research that. While we are waiting on that, in any case, let's get 10 of our Frostland teams to 15 weeks and 2 days. I mean, we'll get the 20. Yeah, let's get the 20 teams just to make sure we utilize all of them to explore mountains. That will take 17 weeks. This deserted territory is home to the skeletal remains of Tesla City. The site is almost completely snowed in, with few exceptions. The ruins have been picked clean of useful materials. Sure, at least we might find some coal. I mean, whatever. Maybe we might make use of it at some point. But looks like we have a lot of oil, so heating problems should be sorted now. In any case, I think that's a good start to Chapter 2. We'll do a quick recap in the next episode, but for now, I think we'll make a cut here, guys. You know, we made it. We made it through Chapter 1. We're in Chapter 2, and we're in good shape, I have to say. A little hesitant to say it out loud. Things can turn around very quickly. But let's continue to think this through, taking it one step at a time. And I'm sure we will succeed. But for now, let's end this episode, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. Spread the series. Help get more people onto the channel. And let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions. But otherwise, thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now. I'll see you in Chapter 2 next time.